Entering pause. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering
Be a
play
touchback,
call.
they'll
Coach
bring it out to the
suggestions.
25.
There are 6 categories.
A first down for the offense.
Spread.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They're
going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You can't throw completions if you don't give your guys an opportunity, and that time from the pocket, the QB trying to attack the perimeter, but the ball just got away from him and fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Line gets set, 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game where he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
DB's right up on the receivers. Throws for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get routed up.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Option 3 from Cover 1, cover 2, temp, cover 2 in Burr.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
And he's running in the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another game.
Cover 1, cover 2 in time. Cover 2 man.
After misfiring, it's second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Vertical hook L.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Tie. Normal. You have 18 notch. Cover 3 bus brace. Cover 2 man. Cover 2 man.
Now on second and goal. They move the tight end all over. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Special teams.
They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bentley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon.
And more yards after contact. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Entering play call. Formation. There are 8 categories. There are 17 subcategories. Option is set to split slot offset 15 plays. You have 6 options.
Now facing a 3rd
selected.
down as they line up after the break. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He's going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, you continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. Makes the grab on the left. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
There are 8 categories.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run at the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ewers. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Have a dang young fella. Now, I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1. Not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Paul, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll operate out a split back. Running back goes in motion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Discards a man.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Short
quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Hot routes. Entering play. First formation. Formation. Wide slot. Start red option. RPOs. RPO red. Red option. Option is inside levels.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the first. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got loose, it was all over.
There are 8 categories.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can play with this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Option is 5. Free. Cover 1 rock. Cover 2 hard flat. Storm. Cover 2 hard flat.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long.
Give cushion.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Baxter. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in his three-step. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
RPO shakes. MTN Conway. MTN double pass.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. In the red area, it's Parrish. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, long.
Entering play. Enter. Resume. Exit to main. Entering. Yes, entering. Online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering home screen play friend is selected. Entering create game screen you have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on is selected. So online his wife call Kentucky Wild or Alabama Auburn type Alabama ready team set defense 3 multiple select offensive playbook time 3 6 state clear selected. Entering leave session. Yes. Entering home screen play friend is selected. Friends met. Notification. Hisui. Notification. You can now reply to any received invites with a quick message. Selected. Alabama, Arkansas, Alabama Crimson, Arkansas Rays, Alabama ready, edit unit, entering, teams, defensive, 4-3-3-3-3-3, multiple offensive playbook option is ready. Boston College, Arizona Wildcat, Illinois, Ohio, Minnesota Golden, Michigan Wolverines selected, Northwestern Wildcats selected, Florida, Notre Dame Fighting Akron, Oregon, Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Mississippi, Oklahoma Sooners selected, Ole Miss Red Bulls selected, South Tennessee Volunteers selected. South Carolina Gamecocks selected. South, ready. Edit unit. Georgia, Miss, Ole Miss Red, South, Tennessee, Tech, Band, Auburn, Arkansas, edit, team set, edit unit, enter, team, defend, 4, 3, 2, multiple selected. Ready. Ready.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably...
Entering play. Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call, coach formation. There are 8 pistol, I4, option, tight, Z-slant, go line, strength stretch.
Offense set on first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the 6 for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Green. Throwing right. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Going up top on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it.
Option is jet touch pass.
Now on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 35. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little pushbacks, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You've got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Jet touch pass. Corner strike. Curl com. I'll go. Counter. Shark H. Jet pass. Shark HB wheel.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you, I can see a wide receiver. Coach might put him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the air, it's Green. Now rolling to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Entering player slot formation. MTNY cross. MTNY stick.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Bowman wins defense that time on fourth down, was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, they give it back up there to their offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The aerial assault continues. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Give cushion. Keep half.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Coach suggestions.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Return left is selected.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run it on third and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity.
Entering play call.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards. And the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill.
Enter Coach Harrod.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He wants to pass it on second down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 1.
Entering. Exit to main. And yes, exit to menu. Entering home screen, play friend is selected. Entering create game screen, you have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to 1 is selected. Online ready. Edit unit. Memphis Tigers select Alabama Crims, Arkansas, Alabama Crim, edit, team setting, defense, 4, time, 8 p.m. select, clear selected. Notification, HISI, away team selection Monroe Warhawks. Away team selection Monroe Warhawks. Offensive playbook option, ready. Team set, enter, text, act, out, state, clear selected. Text, edit, ready. Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Missouri, Ole Miss Red Bulls, Arizona, Illinois Fighting Illini, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Michigan Wolverines selected. Oregon Ducks, Ohio, ready.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Entering play call screen.
The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running.
Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call.
As he stopped at the 23.
There are 8 category. Play formation. Arrow. Option is set. Piston. Option. Wing. Jet. W are under.
for this offense. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They want to run it left here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Entering play call or suggestions.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice play
call. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Cover one hole.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They move the tight end all over. It's a draw. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Howard. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And we're all square as he set to kick it away. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Flex close. You have valve options. WR under is selected.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running to the left. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Miller with the ball. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you can tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Entering play call, preset. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Wide zone is selected.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Short cross.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Goes.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down here for the offense.
Give push pass.
He wants to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Coach suggestions.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change. You get the turnover. And now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it. The offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you've already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Howard. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names in the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone.
Entering drive. AHP base.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Cover 2. Cover 1. Cover 3. Cover 3 match. 4. Option is set to double bracket. Cover 3. Double bracket.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man. When you're
going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Return left is selected.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 19 sets the kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drop.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion.
Short cross.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires left. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
AHP dive. Jet. AHP dive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
And he takes it to the house.
Entering play
Touchdown
call.
time.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
The AT unit on the field.
15 options. Patent is selected.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Entering play call.
So a drive there of 84 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Cover 4 quarters.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Middle third. Give fishing. Audible.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Audible.
They get to the line quickly.
Middle third.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The Buckeyes get it past the
Entering
sticks.
play call. Double
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Enter nickel 2, nickel 0.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's second and 10 from the 36. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read up. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
6 categories,
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14.
Punch trail.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on off.
Got a lot of running room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to
Enter
take
and
it
play
in.
ball. Coach
Touchdown,
suggestions.
Crimson
There are 8
Tide.
categories. You have 15 options.
set for the point
Advantage
after.
selected.
Smashes it through for the PAT.
Entering play call. Special
That one's
teams.
going to get
You
a
have
little
5
star mark
options.
beside it on the play
Left is
sheet.
selected.
One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Prevent. Free key. Choose the player to replace. Formation. Coach suggestions. There
Inside
are 6
30 seconds
categories.
to play in the half. We'll
Enter
see
and
how
play
aggressive
call.
they are on this
Formation.
drive.
Prevent.
Here's a
Free
timeout
key.
on the
You have
field.
3
Tight game
options.
here late in the
Free
first
key
half.
select.
Looking
Give
for a
cushion.
productive play on first down.
Yes. Give cushion. Audible.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. As the 45 on its way. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
3 options. When free keep is selected.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to
Entering play
halftime.
call. Special teams. You have 5 options.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
There are 4. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Spread.
On the run, it's Henderson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in a bunch formation. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on the time. Everybody doing their job. People learn their one-on-one. defense, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and defense filling. You just can't do it better.
Cover 4 quarters.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job on the offense extending their lead.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Alabama quickly back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Wide out in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Entering online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering home screen, play friend is selected. Friends menu section. Hisui notification. Send requests. Game in Hisui call notification. You send entering create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on is selected. So online friends 5 section name 5 rows in section. Press cross button to collapse. Hisui press cross button to select. Entering, yes. Entering home screen, play friend is selected. Friends menu, game on section, Hisui, college football 25. Entering, create game screen, you have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on is selected. So online friend, Hisui, college football 25. Press cross button to select. Entering warning pop-up. You must yes. Entering error pop. Marshall thundering herd select. Alabama, Arkansas, Alabama. Ready. Teams. Defense. 4, 3, 4, 3 to 3 to 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3, 3, 5. Tight selected. 3, 3, 3. Multiple selected. Exit 4, 2. Check 4, 3, 3 to 3, 3, 3. Droid row. 2 lane green wave select. Tulsa. Upland. Elman row Warhawks selected. Ready. USF Bulls selected. Appalachian State noun. Alabama Crimson. Auburn. Florida. Auburn Tigers selected. Kentucky Wildcats selected. LSU Georgia. Ready. Ready. Teams. Defense. 4, 4, 4, 3 to 4 multiples. Ready. Ready.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice.
Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering
Kick
play
attempt.
call,
The
coach
officials offer the
suggestions.
deal,
There are
and the
8
coach accepts
categories.
that
You
they
have
will take
15
the penalty.
options. Zone fixture is selected.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, second and 6.
Entering play. Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Goes to
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Red option is selected. Play formation. Option is set. Seam at RZ the corner. Cross. Empty and alter. Z cross.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Bama! He would not be denied.
Coach suggestions.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Coach just worked. Formation. Cover 3 match.
First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Sprint.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it on the outside. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finds his man. It's Etienne. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the air one more time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Fighting off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shut him out of bounds.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Coming after it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Entering play formation errors. Nickel 3. Option is set. Option is cover 4 quarters. Cover 6. Tempo 2. Cover 3. Cover 4 drop.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There are 8 categories, 9 options.
Great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are
Entering
tough.
play clock, coach suggestions, right.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that.
Shot Y wheel, empty and slot raw, from it, normal, from it, smack, swaggle, spot wheel, AHD swing, zone fit jet, from it, split wings. Option is punch open offset. There
Got
are 18
stuffed on
categories.
first down. It's
You have
2nd and 10.
options. Mesh spot is selected. Short cross.
He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty...
Oh, look out! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back, too.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Inside zone. Coach formation. Keep pass. Cross slot option.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. The short hands, it's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Cover 4 drop is selected. Pass.
To throw, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. You want to put them right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This time they'll go to the running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etienne. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Return left is selected.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14.
Empty end up, punch trail.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
To cover 4 quarters.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Georgia going up tempo.
Give cushion. Give cushion. Audible.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Getting some heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
Pass. Pass.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. He's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPA and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
9 options, cover 2 men is selected.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great...
Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. Putting drives together like that quickly chewing up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something figured out.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Recent, there are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 2 men is selected.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Yes.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs!
options. There are 6 categories.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21.
Goal line. Option is punch trail. Empty end up punch trail.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
There are 18 categories.
Put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Give cushion.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Spread.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Third. Spread.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's just a great job on the defense. That's your job to scout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Now he's looking to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Give cushion. Audible.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Audible.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got one. Special teams. Go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. The offense definitely taking care of their business.
He's going to bring it out from deep. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Entering and punch trail.
14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
You have 6 options. Inside post is selected.
Looking to pass. It's Milrow. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass not closing. He got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bernard.